I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Something put me on top of the world. Pooh knows it. Pooh knows the song. You know how long I've had this Pooh Bear? Since like 1972. I think it was. He's very old. Of course, I look at me, Daddy Grandpa. That's what they call me. They call me Daddy Grandpa. Daddy Grandpa of Muskogee. Okay, what was the subject today? Didn't I announce it? It was, Gen X hellscape. So from now on, it will be something, what is that? Oh, God, I feel like I'm in that movie. What is it? What was it called? It was a horror movie, in like 1982. And the little girl that played, she's dead. She was, the whole movie was cursed. What movie? Like and subscribe, and remind me in the comments what movie it was, where it was a family that lived in the house in the suburbs in California and started having, spiritual ghost issues. What movie? I can't think of the name of it. And the little girl, and she disappeared in the TV or something. And she was lost in the house. I don't remember the name. I really can't remember the name of the movie. And I've seen it a million times. I don't know. And it was a graveyard, and they moved the tombstones and left the bodies. What movie was that? Anyway, back to Gen X hellscape. I'll sit here with my Pooh Bear. It's always comforting. I just feel better. I feel better. Mwah. The best thing about being Gen X is we just don't give a blank. I really don't. I don't care. I just don't care anymore. That's the new black. To not care anymore. People will say, "What's wrong with Gen X?" I can tell you what's wrong. We just don't give a blank. I'm trying not to cuss, because if I get monetized, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm always getting in trouble, though. I don't know. Trouble is my middle name. So yes, it is turned into a hellscape for Gen X. Do you know why it's a hellscape? Because this lady just posted, they got to deal with the elderly baby boomer parents that won't die. Oh, you can't say unalive. I'm sorry, I forgot you can't say that word anymore. There's certain words you can't say. There's new words that I think are really stupid, like stoke. I mean, seriously? I'm not saying that. There's things I'm just not going to do. I'm not going to say. Like the brown word. I don't want to talk about it. Like I said on the other show the other day, I don't want to poop in a cat box in a minivan. I'm not doing that. And neither is Pooh. Pooh's not doing that. Shaquita, we're not going to do that. So yes, this is the central issue, I think, is we're just caught between a rock and a hard place. The baby boomer parents that just continue to live. I don't know. And then the kids that are like in their 20s or even 30, and they won't go away. This one lady, she's my age, probably 55, and her son won't leave the house or something. I don't know. And he's like 32. And he won't leave. And she doesn't know what to do. Well, I can tell you what to do. You need to sell the house. Don't say anything. And just pack everything up and leave. And just leave them there. I would leave them there. Isn't that cruel? Sometimes you have to be cruel. You know, it reminds me of what was I going to talk about? I remembered something from my childhood. I remember now. I was going to talk about it. I don't think I've talked about it. And this goes back to the brown word, why it's disturbing. And I figured it out. Back in 1973, I guess I was like maybe 5. Well, we would go camping in Colorado, right? And and what reminded me of this, on Anna's Adventures, and then her friend, what's his name? I can't think of his name. They're in Colorado camping out. And they have these bathrooms. And back in the 70s, well, these were pit toilets. You know what that is, don't you? It's not like a regular toilet. It's like a toilet, and then there's like this cavern of poop. There's nothing there. It's just a big pit, a pit toilet. So I remember Mother put toilet paper on the toilet seat. Now I know why she did that. You know, there's always the creepy crawlers, and that will be tomorrow's show. I'll tell you about what I'm dealing with, but it won't be on today's show. You'll have to wait until tomorrow for me to talk about the, oh my God, I just figured out that poo is not what do they call it when there's nothing? Not trans. It's not that. It's something else because there's like nothing there. Look. Oh, that's so sad. Don't look. Oh, my poor poo bear. Anyway, we're back to the pit potty in Colorado. Well, I was terrified. I was only like 5. I thought I was going to fall into the potty and die. Unalive. I would fall through in that pit toilet and just go away. You know, I was very upset, and I think that's why I have issues now. Is it takes me back to that my potty problems in Colorado in 1975, 1972. I get the dates mixed up, but the 70s are a blur. I don't know. But yes, I think that's my central issue is the pit toilet. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to fall into the potty, into a big black hole. That's what it was like. It was like this big, scary black hole. And I thought it was going to swallow me up. And I remember being, because that potty was huge. I was only 5, in that huge giant potty, and it was. You know what, Gen X? It was somewhat disturbing and terrifying for a 5-year-old to sit on that potty. So I guess this turned into the potty show. The peppermint patty potty show. But I do remember that. Isn't that funny how you remember stuff? I think we're just old. I didn't mean to get old. I didn't mean to have all these health issues. You know, at how old was I? Like 51 when it started? 52? I think it was 52. It was December 2019. Right before right at the pandemic. How I survived that it's just beyond me. I don't know how I survived it. Pooh, do you know how we survived it? What? Well, that's evil. We can't do that. It's against the law. Okay, we've had enough of you. Let's talk about and we'll talk about tomorrow on tomorrow's show. So I think I already said it. Like and subscribe. Share me with your Gen X friends because I'm trying to build this this ghetto Gen X channel. I'm trying to be the entertainer. You know. I'm here to entertain. Bear Queen is here to entertain you. So keep your wigs on straight. And get ready. Here it comes. And don't throw anyone under the bus unless you're 5 years old sitting on a pit potty in Colorado. Bye-bye.